Hi. Hi, welcome to the Giving Flower podcast. I'm Kimber Lolly in Ravelry and pretty much everywhere on the internet. I'm Kimber Lolly. Oh my goodness, I've already started to wipe my nose. Okay, today we're going to try not to scratch our faces and rub our noses and everything else, especially me. Not we, it's me. But I'm Kimber Lolly. Yeah, you can find us at thegivingflower.de. That's our blog name. And who are you?
Alida.
Who?
Alida.
Okay, good. We have to talk loudly. We are in the backyard today because we usually do our podcast in the basement. But we had a little problem. And I'll have my other... don't sit there and write. We're on the podcast. I have my other guest star, or I don't know, what are you? Co-host. He's going to be over here, and he'll tell you what happened. But anyway, so we're out here, sitting on the deck. Can't really see much. You can see my neighbor's house over there, the orange, in the background, and you can see my Litterspon. I don't really know what that's called in English. Litterspon? Do you know, Alexander, what that is in English? My flower?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway.
A blue flower.
It's a blue flower. Actually, I'm knitting something in the color Rittersporn from Wollmeise, so I think it is Rittersporn. Very well could be. Anyway, there it is. If you can see it in the background, it's my favorite color. I love it, love it, love it. So, anyway, so tell us about your craft tip for today.
So, here is how to draw a peacock.
A bit closer. And don't move it around too much.
First, you draw like a little duck kind of thing. Then you draw some feathers to it. And then you can decorate it as you want it to be.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that was our craft tip. Bye-bye.
What now?
Yeah! I want my other...
Wait.
Why? I'd like you to come over.
When I'm finished with the sentence.
Anyway, we've wanted to do a podcast for a while. It's been crazy at our house. We've had a month of sickness, washing machines breaking. Everything's breaking right now. It's just the time of the year, I guess. I don't know. So we've been doing a lot of other stuff. So we haven't had time to podcast. We've wanted to, haven't we? But we haven't been able to. So we're doing it today. And I'd love for my co-host to come and sit down and tell you what happened.
I'm finished with the... Because it does not...
Okay. She's writing a poem. Are you writing a poem?
No, it's something about the peacock.
So, another reason, and he'll tell you in a moment, another reason I have been super busy and not been able to podcast is because I haven't done much. But I did design a new shawl, and that kind of took all of my brain power. Not that I have much left after work and everything else, and kids. But I designed a shawl, and I've written up the pattern, and it's being test knitted right now by my absolute favorite test knitter. Her name is Red Hat Knitter on Ravelry, and I call her Mom because she's adopted me. So she's my favorite test knitter. Come on over here. And she's knitting it right now. Not yet. And so we'll let you know how it goes. I'm hoping today to open a new thread, a test knitter thread for it. It's called Ribbons and Lace for a Cure, and I don't know if you can see it, but I knit it in 100% wool, merino wool, Lana Grossa. I think it's called 2000. Anyway, I think I used 6 balls, about 1,000 meters, 1,050 meters for it. And if you can see, it has symbolism in it. You can see the cancer ribbons. It's for cancer research. It's pink for breast cancer. And you have the other ribbon going down. So you knit like this, sideways, and then you pick up stitches and knit up. And then short row garter stitch at the end. And it's this, it's so warm and snuggly. And I made it very long. You can lengthen it, you can shorten it, depending on the wool you use, the yarn you use. It just has to be knit in something that can be blocked very well, because this lace border has to be blocked super well so that it flares out. And it does. And if you use wool or alpaca or silk or whatever, it will all block out very nicely. It's just acrylic won't work with this. But it's the most wonderful shawl. I totally love it. And as soon as it's up, part of the proceeds will go to breast cancer research. That was my whole intent on making this shawl, and I think it'd be a great shawl for anyone who has to go through any kind of cancer treatment. I have 2 colleagues at work who are survivors of cancer. One was breast cancer. I know. Kitty. Go get her. The door's open because the cord's going in the door. Our outside outlet doesn't work. So we have to check it. We have to go through the cables outside and see what the problem is. So we have to have a cord going in through the door, and the cats aren't allowed out. Okay, really quickly. This is for Julie from the play yard. Here's a cat butt. We want to show a cat butt because the cats aren't supposed to be outside. So really quick. Cat butt. Okay, thank you. Bring her in. That's for you, Julie. Bring her in. I don't want her out here because I don't want her to get out. There are so many cats in this area. And a friend of mine, Maria. Hi, Maria. She's from my German group. Hallo, Maria. Schöne Grüße von Teltow. She lives in the neighboring town where I go to my knitting group on Wednesdays. And unfortunately, her cat, similar to ours, kind of got shot. Somebody shot the cat, and she brought it to the vet, and the vet said there's no saving her. Was shot in the leg, so they had to put her to sleep. So she's very, very sad about that. And I said, that's why I don't want my cats outside. Just too many bad people. So, and other cats and stuff. So anyway, so that's my shawl, and I'm jumping. But you know what? What fun is it to be organized? Let's jump. We don't have much time today because we don't have much tape left or time left in the tape. How old am I? A little older. What happened? Why are we?
It is tape.
It is an old one. Yes, you're right. Why are we not in the basement?
Because the light downstairs broke.
It broke?
Yeah.
What happened? It
Uh,
blew up.
Yeah, kind of.
We had sparks
It's like
coming out of the cord, and it went poof. And it scared us.
Yeah.
So we're outside now, where there is light, because it's not raining today. It's a gorgeous day. We have the umbrella up.
Should we show the yard?
We could later. Maybe once you do it, we can add at the end. We'll show some of the flowers and things. We could go through the yard and see what would. That stuff hasn't grown very well yet. I can also talk to my coffee grounds. I have coffee grounds that I've been putting on my flowers. I get them from school because teachers, we are addicted to coffee, and I thought it's a waste to throw. There's the cat. Oh, please go check. It's a shame to throw away all the coffee grounds. So I have about 4 buckets of coffee grounds from last week that I want to put on my hydrangeas that are over there that haven't come up yet, but they're going to. And I also have tomatoes, and I've been putting the coffee grounds on tomatoes. So coffee grounds are really good for tomatoes and hydrangeas. That's what I've heard. So anyway, so back to knitting. Let's get back to knitting, because maybe later we'll show a little bit of the yard. We'll go around and talk about it a little bit. So this is what I've been working on. It's done. It took me 3 weeks to design it, to knit it up. After ripping and trying new things, it was just, it's the design process. It takes a while, especially if you're working full time. So that's what I've been working on. She's determined now to get out. Yeah, what else have I been doing? I have been knitting a little bit. Yesterday was Worldwide Knit in Public Day, which was fun. So we went in the pouring rain, and I sat underneath a little overhang at a cafe for 7 hours and knit with my friends, and I met a couple new ones. Hola, Maria. She's from Mexico, who's now living in Berlin for 6 months, who's wonderful. We want to start a little Spanish-speaking group here, knitters, because I would love to sit and speak knitting in Spanish. Oh my gosh, how beautiful would that be? So we're going to start a new group, she and I. Anyway, so that's who I met yesterday. And I sat with all my other knitting loves, friends, and knit. And I am doing from, can't think, Kristen Kapoor, I believe. Alexander? Kristen, she is determined to get out here. From Kristen Kapoor, she has a summer mystery knit that I've joined because, I need a hole in my head. And I've started and knit. This is Clue 2. Oh, if you don't want to know what it looks like, don't look. Whatever. This is finished through Clue 2. I finished this yesterday, sitting there. The theme is pink. Yes, I like pink. Here she is, and I think it's kind of pretty. I think it kind of looks like a sun coming out and the sun rays coming off. I don't know if you can see. It's kind of hard for me to see out here. I know I'm looking very evil because the sun is so bright and it's hard for me to see, but that's right. This is Clue number 2. I finished it last night, and Clue number 3 came out on Thursday. So I'm planning on working on this later this afternoon. After I've written this up and opened up a thread for test knitters for this one. This one will be on. And another thing I've been working on, and this is a size 4 needle, and I'm using linen cashmere silk, I believe, is the combination of this yarn. And I've forgotten, I can't find the ball band. I've written it in Ravelry, and I have to check it. But you can always check my projects to see what yarn this is, and it's going to be nice. A friend of mine knit a whole sweater in this and washed it up, and it was very, very soft and wonderful. So we'll see how that goes. And another thing I'm knitting is my Darling Emma. That has gotten a little bit of love this week. Just a little bit. And this is in the color Rittersporn. And if you look, you'll see it's exactly the color of the flower. No, can you see? Yes. Yes, I do love my pinks and my purples and my blues. So here she is. This is how far I've gotten. Looks really big. I did make it a little bit big, but we'll have to see. Hopefully it'll be okay. I made the size bigger than me. But so here's the back, and I'm knitting around, and I love it. It's fun. But I do have to concentrate. It's not mindless because right now nothing's really mindless for me. So there she is. That's what it looks like. It's really kind of pretty. It's going to be pretty. Lace in the front, and nothing in the back, and then I'll have long sleeves, and it'll go around your neck. Oh, so pretty. So that's what this one is, and I think I'm using a 3.5 needle, and I'm using Wollmeise Rittersporn, 100% wool, 100% Wolle is this one. Looking at the top of your head the whole time. Okay, so that's what I've been working on. Those are my projects. My sky scarf hasn't gotten any love. I've written down every day what the sky looks like. I just haven't pulled it out to work on it. I've just been in this design mode, and I kind of like to do that. I don't know why. So that's what I've been doing. Darling, oh, I told you the vacuum broke too. Did I tell you the vacuum broke?
I'm not sure.
It's been one of those months. Dishwasher broke. No, the washing machine broke. The vacuum broke. The outlets on the outside don't work, so we keep, what are those called, in the basement?
The
What are they in German?
Sicherungen.
Yeah.
The
I want to say spark plug, but it's not. It's a car. In the basement, you have so nothing explodes. It's a safety, and I can't think what it's called. But those keep popping, and it's the outside one. So we've got to figure out next week. My father-in-law's coming over to help out to figure it out. So they're going to dig it all up and see what we can do.
everything that's electronic doesn't work.
We should just live in a log cabin and knit, is what I think. Okay. Oh, I have been sewing, though. I want to show you. Alita should be here to show this, but this week Alita wanted a new dress for her kit. So I sewed, and I have to cut the threads off. She's wearing her Crocs. This is Kit, her American Girl doll. She should be here to be showing you this. But it is a little dress that I made one afternoon when I came home.
Oh,
She really, uh-oh, just trying to get out again. But this is what I sewed this week, and I totally love it. Can you tell that I'm having fun with the dolls? Okay, I am. I went out and bought, this is for slippers, some new fabric for slippers. Kind of excited. I'm going to have little fuzzy slippers for her. And we had some fabric on sale at Karstadt at our store. Please let her in. And I'm going to make dresses. Now, when we go to America, she's getting another American Girl doll that looks just like her, and her name is Alita. And so, I'm going to be making 2 dresses, one for each of the girls. So, that's the next project coming up next week. Yeah, so, I think that's about it. I wanted to do what's in your knitting bag. I wanted to get my knitting bag out and talk about what's always in my knitting bag, what I have always with me, but because we're outside in the deck and I don't want anything to fall down through the cracks, I'll do that next time. What's in your knitting bag? I'll write that down. That's for next time. And we have, in our Ravelry group, we have some people that have asked about, can you look up, looking at the top of your head, I don't think that's any better. Okay, it's your turn, anyway.
Okay, so.
In our Ravelry group, I asked what you wanted to talk about, what you wanted to hear about, and Linda from Scotland said that she wanted to know what some of the Wollmeise names are, translated into English. And so, it's a little bit warm out here for this, and so we have some words. He's going to say them in German, I'll say them in English.
Klein wenig verrückt
is actually verrückt. It's not verrückt. It's not crazy. It's wicked. It's called a little wicked. Okay? And that's what my Novum is knit in, that color. It's like a dark blue. It's really pretty. This one, Fliederbusch,
Fliederbusch,
is a lilac bush.
Versuchs,
Kaninchen.
Versuchskaninchen.
is a guinea pig. And not in the form of a guinea pig, the animal. Oh, it is the animal, but it's, if you say, we're going to try it on you. You're going to be my guinea pig for this project. That's what a Versuchskaninchen is. It's kind of like you're the guinea pig of the whole thing. And then Carolina is a colleague of mine. She's working in Alexander. Alexander.
Yeah. Kitty butt. Kitty butt. Kitty.
She's. Okay, he's going to stay over there for a minute.
Kitty butt.
Could you please put her in and make sure she knows she's not to come out? A colleague of mine, her name is Carolina. She's from Poland. She's working with us this year, and next year she's going to a different school, but she's wonderful. She's a knitter, and she wanted to know about augenblicklich, and, oh, I wrote momentan. I translated it's momentan, and momentan is German. Augenblicklich means in the moment,
Yeah.
right now. Augenblicklich means right now, and atemberaubend means breathtaking. So those are the two words she wanted to know what they meant. So, and Alita's not here to tell about summer and garden. The word for summer in German is,
Sommer.
and garden is,
Garten.
tough words, huh?
Mm.
You better know those. You better learn those. All right, that looks like about it that we're going to talk about for today. We have a ton of other stuff to do, but, oh yes, and I ran. I've been running. Yesterday, it wasn't yesterday. Yesterday was Worldwide Knit in Public Day. Friday was so hard because we do everything in German. A business run, what's a Staffel? 5 kilometers, 5 people run. Each one runs 5 kilometers and you hand them a baton and then the next one runs. We did that on Friday. I ran 5 kilometers, and about 3 weeks ago I ran 10 kilometers for breast cancer research. It was the Avon Frauenlauf here in Berlin, and I did that, and I really wanted to have the shawl done for that, but it was in the beginning stages, so it didn't happen. So I did that, the 10K that last week, and I've been running on the weekends 10K. I'm supposed to go today, but I ran on Friday, and I tried to go fast. I cut off 3 minutes off my time, and my legs are sore. So I'm going to sit and knit today. I'm not going to run. I don't think I'm going to run. Anyway, so that's what we've been doing. I hope you enjoyed being in our garden today. The neighbors enjoyed listening to us talk out here because I'm sure they can hear everything. Maybe we'll do it out here for more often if it's sunny and nice. We can come out here. We'll have to see how it looks.
Doesn't work.
Let's not go there. It's okay. We're still laughing about it, right?
Yeah.
It's always us. It's always us. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming by to watch. Do us a favor and leave us a comment. We loved it. I know it's a pain because I watch podcasts all the time. I listen to podcasts when I run. I listen to knitting podcasts. I love Coggy TM. I love, there's so many of them I adore, and I listen to them all the time, but I never write comments because I'm never at my computer. So I know how it is. But we would love to hear a comment just to hear what you think about our little podcast out here in the sunshine. And we are going to, hopefully this summer when we have break, we're going to be in the States for the first 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks in Boston, in Cape Cod. And after that we'll be home. So we should be able to take the camera with us and go for a couple day trips to show you some sights in Berlin, especially the ones that are in our Berlin hat. So maybe we'll go to the Brandenburg Tor and the Golden Angel, the Victory Column, and we'll show you around Berlin a little bit. And hopefully, maybe after this, we'll have a clip of the yard. Maybe the flowers, who knows. Although they're not really out yet. It might be better next week.
Okay, then let's do it next week.
We'll do it next week. Hopefully. We'll try to get another one in next week, if not in 2 weeks. Okay? Thank you for coming and watching. We really appreciate it. And I'm sorry I'm looking so mean, but it's really bright out here. It's better than in the basement with no light. All right. See you later. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tara.